They were one of the most prominent nobles in France, but disappeared without a trace overnight. Everything is normal in the mansion. There is still unfinished dinner on the table. The children's workbooks are still spread out on the desk. But when the first shovel of dirt in the backyard is removed, white lime powder flew up. The truth buried in the backyard shocked everyone. Today, we tell the mystery of the French nobility's murder. April 2011. Nantes du Ponts, Dragonis, a city in western France. The family lives in an elegant villa downtown. Master Zouet, 49 years old, born of noble descent, act well, love music, often sang in the church choir. Wife Agnes, 50 years old, gentle and virtuous. They had 4 children, and Arthur was 20. Thomas is 18 years old, Annie's 19 years old, Benoit's 13 years old. In the eyes of neighbors and friends, this is a nearly perfect family. Children are polite, excellent grades, couple love. We often go out for walks and bikes together. No one noticed anything unusual. One day in early April, Xavier's friends and relatives all received a letter. The letter begins with excitement. Let me tell you the great news. And what happened next made everybody's jaw drop. The Ville says, their family was selected by the US Witness Protection Program. For some particular reason, you need to move to the United States immediately, and over a long period of time, can't contact anyone. See here. Do you find it strange? An ordinary French aristocratic family. Why do you need witness protection? What secrets did they know? And here's what's even stranger. The tone of the letter sounded anxious. Nothing like Xavier's usual elegant way of speaking. But everyone believed it at the time. After all, who would doubt? A good father who goes to church every week lies. Now think about that. The letter is it's a well-designed deception. From that day on, the mansion fell into a deathly silence. Every morning before, trash can dragging sound that will ring on time. No more evening. The sound of children kicking football in the yard also disappeared. And here's the thing, they have 2 golden retrievers at home. Usually, as long as someone passes by, they will keep screaming. Now there is no sound at all. A neighbor later recalled that, and I knew something was wrong. How can those 2 dogs be so quiet? Unless he didn't go on. But we all know what he's trying to say. April 21st, school for 4 kids, can't stand it. Call the police. After all, the kids have been absent from school for 3 weeks for no reason. Any responsible school will not ignore it. Early morning of April 22nd, 2 police officers arrived at the quiet building, in front of the dreaded house. When the police broke down the door, the scene in front of you make them think they've come to the wrong place for a while. The cushions on the sofa in the living room are neat. There are still a few open magazines on the coffee table. In the kitchen, the dishwasher just finished the last batch of dishes. In the children's room, the bed is meticulously made. The workbook on the desk is spread out. It's as if the kids just went downstairs for dinner. I will be back soon to continue my homework. Everything was normal. Normal to the point of suspicion. Is this family really just on a trip? But the police are in the air. Smell the faint rancid smell. Realizing something wasn't right, they expanded their search. Soon they found in the backyard of the villa. There is a newly renovated stone floor. The stones are neatly arranged. But obviously other places want new. The police started digging immediately. However, just a few shovels went down. I found something wrong. The top layer is white, colored lime, but only a little over 10 centimeters. You can see black blood. Wait until you keep digging. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bodies wrapped in sleeping bags were exhumed. Beneath the corpse, still pressing the 2 golden retrievers who watched the house and nursing home. These 5 corpses, Agnes and his 4 children. Forensic examination. Their time of death was around the end of March and the beginning of April. All of them had been given large doses of sleeping pills beforehand, and then shot one by one in a coma. Can be excavated on a larger scale. Police found Xavier missing. He's a murderer. Or have you been killed? Buried elsewhere. If, according to the forensic inference, the family died around the end of March, and the letter claiming to be going to America, it was sent in early April. That is to say, when Xavier wrote in the letter, when excited to tell everyone the good news, his wife and children, he had already buried it with his own hands. Under the stones in the backyard, when he wrote the letter, I'm standing on their graves. Soon after the police followed up and investigated, they found that, April 15th, in the small town of Nantes, 800 kilometers away from Nantes, this is Xavier with a rifle on his back, walking out of a small hotel, straight to the vast wilderness. He withdrew 30 euros from the ATM machine. This is the last trace he left on this world. Since then, and he was never seen again. And here's the problem. Someone who can orchestrate a family killing. Did you not arrange a retreat for yourself? Or say, he never intended to leave alive in the first place? Once this case comes to light, the whole of France was blown up. On social media, speculation about Xavier's whereabouts is everywhere. Someone said they saw him in a small town in Spain. Someone claims to have met him at a train station in Germany. Some even said, on the beach in Thailand, I met a middle-aged man who looked just like him. Every message will generate large-scale discussions and retweets. Every clue. The police will deploy a large number of people to investigate. But 13 years have passed. All clues are broken. The thing that makes this case the most complicated is a member of Xavier's family. I still don't believe he is the murderer. His sister Christina became the face of the family. He maintained that his brother was innocent. He even wrote a book, trying to prove that the whole case is hidden. My brother would never have killed his own child. He wept bitterly in a TV interview. The letter about the witness protection program is true. They must have encountered some danger. Logically speaking, I can understand the sister's thoughts. Who wants to believe? Is your relative a murderer? But what about the evidence? All the evidence points to a harsh truth. As the investigation deepens, another side of Xavier is emerging. This seemingly successful business person. In fact, it has long been in a serious financial crisis. His company is on the verge of bankruptcy. I have a huge debt, and he has been hiding this fact from his family. In a face-saving society like France, the economic bankruptcy of a noble descendant may be harder to accept than death. And here's what's even weirder. Year 2010. Xavier was on a Catholic website. Asked about the religious significance of sacrifice. No one cared about this at the time. Looking back now, is this some kind of omen? Psychologist analysis. Xavier may be suffering from some kind of mental illness. In his twisted logic, kill family. Perhaps the only way to save them from humiliation. However, this analysis, does that sound ridiculous? What kind of rescue requires bullets? And here's the thing. Where is Xavier now? Some speculate that he committed suicide. April 20th, 2011. His car, found on the edge of a cliff in Ville. His cell phone, wallet, and ID were in the car. Appears to be consistent with pre-suicide behavior, but no corpses. More people believe he is still alive. In 2012, someone reported seeing him in Scotland. Morocco, Africa, 2018. A hotel employee reported seeing him to the police. Even during the 2020 epidemic, someone else said he was shopping in a supermarket in a small town in the UK. To this day, Xavier Dupont remains France's most wanted criminal. If he is still alive, he would be 62 by now. A fugitive of this age, to hide in modern society for 13 years? What a strong support network is required. To be honest, I think he's probably dead. Maybe suicide. Maybe it was an accident. Maybe it's a disease. A man with such a serious crime, the pressure inside is unimaginable. But there is another possibility. He's already prepared for a new identity. It's somewhere we don't know. Live a new life. Maybe he's had plastic surgery. Maybe he learned a new language. Maybe he's sitting in a cafe somewhere right now. Read the coverage about yourself calmly. Think of this. Do you feel a little cold in your back? I've seen a lot of documentaries and reports about this case. Also read the letters left by Xavier. I have a theory. It's not just about escaping financial ruin. Xavier is an extremely narcissistic, a manipulative person. He spent his life trying to maintain his image as a decent aristocrat, even if the inside is festering. When he found out, when I can no longer maintain this lie, he chose not just to run away. It is to completely eliminate the failed work. The product is in his logic. If this family can no longer exist in a perfect way, then disappear completely, along with everything in the past, including who he once was. Some criminal psychologists believe that Xavier may have narcissistic personality disorder. He can't accept himself as a failed husband, incompetent father, bankrupt aristocrat, so he decided to end it all with his own hands. Therefore, in a distorted sense, continue to maintain control of the family. He didn't kill like crazy. It's like finishing a project. Procurement tools, execution plan, handling layout lies on site. Then leave. This is the most chilling part. Perhaps he has changed his name, changed identity. living in an English-speaking country. Maybe he did kill himself. The body was never found, or as many people fear. He's watching these videos of himself, smiling without saying a word. The reason why we keep tracking cases like this, not just for chase or curiosity, but also because we need to know how deep is the shadow under the light. A seemingly normal person. How many lies can your heart hide? So that's it for today. Thanks for listening. Like, follow, favorites. See you next time.